With this one, I'm going to let you work on a little bit of homework here, or your quiz. Okay. Maybe, but right now everybody is wanting everything on YouTube, so maybe we'll let you do it. Hey, if you want me to let you teach one after this, I'll let you do it. But I just can't post it. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. So here we are on 72, Part B. We're coming back to the law of sines, which remember is A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C, which means we can set up ratios between each one of the sides and its opposite angle sine. So here we go. We've got this one right here, and we need to continually analyze, is there any ambiguity? Remember, the possibility of ambiguity of the angles is always there that we're going to have to worry about, because the sine has 2 in the first and second quadrant, which are always possible angles for a triangle, right? So here we go. David,
Yes.
pay attention. So here we have a pair here. We've got the 23 and the 7. They're using basically the same numbers, and that is a B again. I will recognize that as a B. So we've got this situation where they've got the A obviously looking obtuse. All right, so it appears obtuse in the picture. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at this one. We've got a known pair, which is 7 over sine 23. Okay, and we're going to try to figure out our A here. Now, the last time when we did it over there, we figured out the A was obviously acute. All right, but now the A is going to be what? It's gonna, okay, the A is obtuse, so we got sine of A and 10 on the other side, and then when we cross multiply, 7 sine A is 10 sine 23, we get sine A is 10 sine 23 over 7. When we calculate that, what do we get? 0.5582. However, 0.5582, when we put in the inverse sign of both sides, we end up getting what? We got the 33 point what? What was it? 33.93. But what's the obtuse angle? This is obtuse, remember? So here's our unit circle. Here's 33. Was it 93? 33.93? Okay, yes. And then on the other side, what would it be?
180 minus 33.93.
And what would that be?
146.07.
What?
146.07.
146.07. So, since this is obviously obtuse, and they gave us a picture, we're going to go with the obtuse angle, 146.07. So right here, we're going to put 146.07. Okay, and then since I know 2 angles, do I know the third angle?
Yes.
All right, so if I add those together and subtract from 180, what is this angle up here? 10.92 is the angle? 3. So when I add all those up, I get 180, right?
Yes.
So then, what am I missing still? This one right here. So what shall I say? I'm going to say x over the sine of 10.93 equals what? 7 over the sine of 23. And I cross multiply again, and I get x sine 23 equals 7 sine 10.93. Okay, so somebody crank that out. I get x is 7 sine 10.93 over sine 23.
3.4.
Say what?
3.4.
0.
3.4?
0.
Same thing.
X is 3.4. Okay, so that gives us that's K. That's another problem. That gives us X is 3.4. Now look at the problem. Does that look like a reasonable answer?
No.
Yeah, no. Yes. No.
Why?
Oh, it does. It does.
It does, because why?
0.93 angle.
All right, look, there's my largest side, Opposite is the largest angle. There's my middle side. Opposite is the middle angle. There's my smallest side.
Twice as big.
Opposite is the smallest angle. Okay, it's at least reasonable, right? So you ought to do that visual check to make sure. Yes.
Also, the two acute angles are like one's almost it's very close to being half as big as the other one, and the two answers or the two sides are also half as big as each other.
3.4.
So there's definitely a relationship, a ratio there, right? Okay, that's what the law of science is based on. Okay, everybody, let's look over here. Okay, and let's do the last problem, and then we should have time for you guys to play and make your own little movie. All right, so here we have this one. Shh, there is no ambiguity at all. Why?
Because
It gives us all three angles.
I already have two angles known, and I can figure out the third one exactly.
90.
Right? So the last one is what?
100.
100. Thank you. It's not 90. So I've got 100 degrees, and so I'm going to set up what?
over 6.
7 over sine 30 is what? K over
Sine of 100.
K over sine 100. Okay, somebody figure out that one, and then let's set up the other one. 7 over sine 30 is what? We did the 7, now we have to do the m, right? M over sine 50.
13.79.
Okay, so what does this one become?
13.79.
13.79.
10.72.
And this one is what?
10.72.
10.72. So we put those in. 10.72 and 13.79. And we look and say, is it reasonable? Is my largest angle opposite my largest side? And is my middle angle opposite my middle side? And so forth. Okay, so it works. All right, any questions on that?
No, it's close.